This is how the top of the head looks like. See the 4 spirals. Looks on the top. It sits really well on the head. It's a two-sided, you can wear either side. This is how it looks on the other side. See? 4 lines. That's it. Top of the head. And you can wear, of course, on this side as well. So I'm going to, I'm using 2 skeins of this the Heat 35% merino wool, and that's what it says. 35% merino wool, 25% nylon, 20% acrylic, and 20% viscose. 50 grams in each skein, and plus I'm going to use 1 skein of mohair yarn, all 3 together. So number of stitches I'm going to cast 88 for the head, plus 1 to connect it into the circle. I'm going to cast it just a regular way. And I'm going to cast on 89 stitches, just a regular way, using the needles with short wire, just a regular way. And I'm going to cast stitches on 1 needle. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the size of my needles. Needle size is 4.5 millimeters or US size 7. Make sure all your stitches lie the same way on the needle before connecting them into the circle. See, everything looks into the same direction, and now I can connect them into the circle. For that, the last one I am transferring from left needle to the right and pulling this needle over. Tighten it. And now we have to continue just a regular rib stitch. 1 knit, 1 purl, 1 knit, and 1 purl, and so on. Continue over and over. Because number of stitches are even, it will the rib stitch 1 knit 1 purl will continue in a round. I will do it off the camera, and will turn the camera back on when I reach height of my head, and I will show you how to finish the end, because before that everything is the same. You just do rib stitch, 1 knit 1 purl, continue. Above knit stitch you always knit, above purl stitch you always purl. I knitted all the length of my head, and all I have left is the top here. All the time I was knitting just regular rib stitch, as I said at the beginning. So this is my beginning of my row, and that's why I came. The length is 30 centimeters or 12 inches. Now I have to divide all this number of stitches, which I have 88, on 4 parts equal. So each part will have 22 stitches, obviously. But important thing is to put the pin before the knit stitch every time. So knit stitch should come right after the pin, the marker. And from this point I will count 22, so after the pin 22, and I put another pin. And because number of stitches in each section also obviously is even, beginning will be always knit and end will be always purl. And after that 22nd purl stitch you put a marker before the knit stitch. That is important. And now the next step will be repeated over and over. After the pin I have to knit 3 together, angled to the left. Angle them correctly, and now knit 3 together. If you have a question about how to do angle to the left or angle to the right, I have another hat. I will leave a link to that hat under, and I show there too on different color, on yellow yarn. Maybe it will be easier for you to see and understand. But I will show again over and over, so a couple of times, and maybe it will be clear in this video too. And after that, continue as you see. This is a purl stitch, I purl, knit stitch, I knit, purl, I purl, knit, I knit, and that's it. So on until next pin. And again, I'll show you the orientation of the needles on, the orientation of the stitches on the needle is not convenient, so I have to turn them over. They all have to look like this, see? So I have to turn them over to make this 3 angled. See, I'm turning it around to the left, and then I knit them 3 together. That's it. And continue rib stitch as you see. Purl, you purl, knit, you knit. And knit 3 through real loop. That's it. Now, second row, when you come to second row, see the first stitch that was already out of 3. It lies the correct way on the needle. See, I can knit it through the rear loop, and I will keep orientation angled to the left. So only this one is incorrectly positioned, so only this one I have to change. The rest I'm just returning and knitting them 3 together, and it will be the same over and over. Again, 3 together, change only this one, and knit 3 together through the rear loop to make it angled to the left. You see that it all looks to the left. And continue the same way. I completed all of it, and I have 8 stitches left and 1 purl stitch between these 2 lines. See? This is 3 together, and 1 purl in between. I left that pattern, so it comes to 8 stitches. Now all I have to do is just cut at the end and hide it, and hat is ready. I need needle, and now I will pull through all my stitches. So transfer all stitches on the needle and tighten them, and hide ends just like I showed in my other video with the yellow hat. I will leave the link over there for that video. And here is the hat. See the top? So this is all that I wanted to share with you in this video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.